Well, I'm going to be filming this completely out of order because I'm doing this as time allows, but the video I've been trying to get around to since July, I guess. Here we are at the end of November. Well, here we finally are at, hopefully, my forever home. And I was trying to move some dirt with the case, but it's 25 degrees and I forgot that the ground freezes. It's almost as if I don't work for a construction company. It's been a long time since I've walked around anything, so this is my dilapidated John Deere AMT that I'm slowly working on. Gotta put new shoes on it and got a lot of bed work to do, but it actually really runs quite well. Can't beat free. That's the 39-9N with a whole lot of later body panels on it and all kinds of mismatched parts, but the block number is a 39. My 64 StarCraft Star Mist, I think that is Blue Moon, which I took a video of back in September and never posted, like so many videos I've taken. Right now it's absolutely filthy, kind of deplorable really, but 100-year-old barns tend to cause that. I have a cover for it, but I've been too lazy to put it on, and now it's kind of too late. These are pair of Skidoo Nordics. That belongs to, well, it was Bay Mechanic 1009. I don't know what his new YouTube handle is anymore. This is my 69 Nordic 371E. That at some point, I'm going to get around to try to get going for this winter. It's in pretty nice original shape. It seems they painted it as a John Deere at one time. There's green traces all over it, but last I know it ran in the 80s. They must not have run it too hard because it's in nice shape, but the sprockets are gone, and obviously being a Rotax twin, it probably needs just about everything. A little better view of the moon. My 26 Model T that I've been cobbling together out of scrap. To finish more for the Ford. Some more discs that I didn't need that at some point I'm going to organize this horrible disaster of a lower level. Some more bits and pieces, but this is a 26T Touring I actually bought off of Lang's Old Car Parts in Mass, or Lang's Model T, I should say. And it was gonna be a roadster pickup, but there really ain't much left of the body. I've got the other door, but everything's rough. And then it was gonna be a speedster, and now I think it's basically gonna be a box cab pickup with a short bed, because I like speedsters, but I also don't really like being in the open air going 40 miles an hour. It does run quite well though. And this old LT150 used to be on my channel years and years ago. This was my grandfather's, one of the first things I ever drove. But, yeah, lawnmower now. This place is obviously still in a kind of state of disaster due to moving. But my wheel horse chipper, Burco, I think that is. Or is it a McKissick Mighty Mac? I forget. Model T parts. This is the completely restored Raider 12 with custom graphics from, is it Midwest Custom Graphics? Vinyl guy on Red Square, whatever. Can't remember what his name is now, been too long. And old Tilly is still back here. And she would probably run just fine if I threw a battery in her and put a new belt on, but as usual, I've been lax and I broke the belt up in the field. Original wheel horse belt, I guess it was time. But there she sits. Of course, this place is such a doggone mess. I keep cleaning down here and I think I get it, and then the thing gets covered in sawdust from some mysterious source again. A mountain of fucking tires. All my wheel horse decks. For some reason, I can't bring myself to get rid of any of them. Topside, where some of the other junk is. There's the old 644, which I'm not even sure ever made a YouTube appearance. I kind of got off of YouTube years ago and never really bothered to do anything about it again. This is it's a 74, 644 Kohler. Runs like a champ, got the 3-point, got the hydraulic implement valve. This had a tiller and a mower, but honestly, it's a horrible machine for yard work, so gotta stop bothering with it. Frog that was left behind by the last owner. A automatic horse watering trough that was left behind by the last owner that I turned up with the mower. Everybody probably still thinks I'm driving Daisy, but Bluebell exists, and now I mainly drive that old Subaru. But Bluebell's up in here. Again, this place is a disaster at the moment. That's Big Brunner is watching my 35 Brunner 2-stage. There's my Alto rudder twin, which at some point I'll upload the video of from 2 years ago. Lazy. This will kind of be the metalworking area when I get the smithy running again. And there's Daisy's old plate. My Delco light plant and more junk she left behind. My basement shop bench that was around for years and years and years. Kohler light plant. There's the old US Falcon, which I haven't fired up in probably 5 years now. My other Raider 912, the other one downstairs, is also a Raider 9, but they're both Kohler 12s now, and I was sick of the UGH100, speaking of which. My one bricktop lawn boy I've ever found in good shape, in pieces. Old Peter's piston pump, bunch of random small engines and such. This is my 1054. I only just picked this up a couple weeks ago, and the rear end is completely frozen. And the motor kind of turns, so there's a new hole in the floor. Pity someone had to go to all the effort to mounting the wrong seat instead of just sticking this seat in the bucket of the correct seat. So that's all gone. I'll have to fabricate that. This thing's a long-term project. But all there and really not in that bad a shape, but obviously I can't move it at all. It doesn't roll. It's in neutral, but it does not roll. And you cannot grab any gear. And the rear end is completely locked. So here she sits until I do something with it. My old Bobcat 724, 726, whatever that is. There's the Edwards, which I don't think has ever had a YouTube appearance and currently looks in deplorable shape. My EF 5000? I don't know, can't even read the name. Mint Yamaha generator. Here's old Bluebell. Looking kind of sorry for herself in this barn, but is what it is for now until I can get around and have more time to clean this place up some. I am not going to rub the undercoating. I am not going to rub the undercoating. Okay. This will be kind of a wood area when I bust these walls out. I've got a bunch of antique woodworking equipment coming up. That's a horse and 3/4 or horse and a half. Hercules. I actually got free off Marketplace that was being given away after it was completely painted, and I've got almost everything for it somewhere in that box from my old garage. Longboy Gold Series, my parents' old Honda snowblower that I really kind of detest, but it is reliable. A very honest window sticker. This is going to be the old engine corner once I get the rest of the horse shavings out of here and get this place cleaned up some. Had the old EF 1000, some more Tecumsehs, some Kohlers. That's an Aero K5 or a K2? K2 5-horse, that's what it is. That's an old firehouse pumper. There's the pump to it. Godsend. My ice cream maker, which currently looks like hell right now, but does work quite well when I bother to keep it cleaned up and running. But that's also never made a YouTube appearance. And the old Lindsay, which, you know, I post so much more on Facebook these days, I really don't do anything with YouTube, so hopefully this video actually gets uploaded. Well, that's an old Nelson Brothers air-cooled, whenever I get around to it, with a Tecumseh shrub sitting on it. The scary old ladder to get upstairs, and the scary hole from which I hang the scary air compressor from the scary pulley to move all my junk upstairs for spare parts, which really kind of sums up this entire property, spare parts. And the starter I'm currently trying to mend for that piece of junk out there that I had to rescue, and my clock that I've been too lazy to wind. Oh. And you have to have your vintage car washing products. Was just kind of dawdling around with this makeshift ramp for the winter, and I kind of crushed my finger, and I got mad and decided to walk away for a while. 2-cylinder Magnum Yardman that I've been trying to get going. Probably fire right up if I could get it to crank, but you can't spin it with a drill, and starter's completely mangled. Some idiot thinking he could fix it with a hammer. The old Snow Pro, which has never made an appearance. And of course, a Snowball Express. Decided to take that stupid decoration off the wall. And the old other horse and a half Hercules that always sat at my parents' house in front of the shed. And that '06 Subaru that I mentioned. The inside of the house is clean, but not really much point in showing it until I actually get some more old shit out on decoration. Yeah, at some point I'll do videos running around this place, but in the meantime, this is what you get until I feel like doing something again, which could be a very long time. And that trailer is full of ice. I should probably dump it. And up there is my little focus. Can I get it to focus? There you go. And my cemetery's up there too, which will be another video for another time. But, well, here we are.